Hello everybody, this is DeanoGTO, and today I'm trying out recording FlatOut Ultimate Carnage in 60 FPS. So, this game here, I'm pretty confident that my computer will be able to handle it with relative ease, because it is a relatively old game. So, yeah, this game here, I'm still running at the same quality settings that I ran on before. Currently what I'm just doing here is I'm actually going to just work on just getting all the components upgraded except for nitrous. Like, nitrous takes quite a while to grind all the money for. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you my method of building up money in this game pretty much. If you're playing this game, this is pretty much the best way to get credits because you just come here. The race takes about a minute and a half, and yeah, you get 3 grand for each minute and a half race. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Takes like no time at all, and if you want to, if you go for like the Blastmaster stuff and all, you can earn yourself additional money on top of that. Although I kind of failed there. I was trying to ram that guy and like knock him flying, but I kind of fucked it up, and I'm going too quick now, so screw it. And yeah, you also get bonus money for fastest laps and stuff. So I'm just going to try and go fast enough to the point where I can actually, hopefully, maybe lap someone. Like this car here, the great thing about this thing here is that for grinding money on this track here, it's pretty much perfect. I mean, it can do 170 miles an hour. I mean, like, to give you an idea, my previous car topped out 138. And it could not go any faster than that. So, yeah. Just to give you an idea of like how insane the performance on this car here is. Like those guys are, I can't even see them anymore. And the thing is, the Road King is even faster. I can only imagine that thing probably is capable of like 190. And yeah, I say about a minute and a half race, and you earn about pretty much guaranteed 4 grand, because you're almost definitely going to get the fastest lap, providing you're driving the Road King, which is awesome car. And I got best wrecker, Blastmaster, and fastest lap, which means I got an extra 2,500 roughly in that race. So that meant I got up to 13,700. So that race there is absolutely incredible for just grinding credits. Like, let's see, 4 grand, 9 grand. So I pretty much got the exact perfect amount of money to get both of these upgrades here. So that's the car practically fully upgraded. Everything except nitrous is fully upgraded on this car. And it's actually kind of incredible just how quick this car is. Definitely like blows my other cars out of the water in terms of just overall just pace. And let's see, just to show everything is upgraded except for nitrous, of course, because nitrous is just insanely expensive, so I don't really bother with it until I have credits to spare pretty much. So yeah, let's jump into the next championship, which will be this one here: Street Royal, Street Sprint, Street Big Bang. And then that one's going to take a long time to do, and you get 20 grand for winning it. Holy crap. Yeah, this one's only 3 races, so let's jump into this one here. It's going to be in the countryside races though, and the countryside races are probably my weakest races, if I'm totally honest, because I can't suck at them. So yeah, let's jump into it and see how this goes. I always try and do like the 30 to 50% startup thing that gives you like apparently a fast start, but I always fuck it up. I've never once gotten it. At least not that I remember. Like, so I don't know what you do, because I try holding it at about 50% in terms of the throttle, and it doesn't seem to do anything. Doesn't seem to help me in any way. I don't know. But yeah, you can just see, like, look how quick this thing is able to make its way through the pack. Acceleration is just insane. Especially when going downhill. One thing you do need to be careful of though is the handling. You need to make sure you slow yourself down. If you don't slow yourself down, you're going into a wall. That's pretty much how it works. Thankfully, slowing yourself down in this car doesn't hurt too much, because, as I said, your acceleration is so insane that you can just kind of go again, and, well, that's annoying. That was like the weirdest crash ever. I kind of like floated above the ground for a second. That was weird. Oh wow. That was well, that was interesting. I saw a person just fly across the fucking road. Right, so it's always that guy. I have noticed that there. It's always that guy. God fucking damn it. I have noticed it's always that guy in the yellow car that's in first place. It's pretty much always him or the one with the red. It's either the Road King, him, or the person with the Chinese sounding name that I can't remember the exact name of off the top of my head. She was a cowboy hat. That's all I can really say. I can't remember exactly what the name was. I'm really bad with names just in general. Yeah, I should just take that guy out and get rid of him. He's outside the track now, he's fucked. Okay, come on car, could you turn for it? I hate when shit like that happens, when you get caught in some sort of debris and it just does not let you turn. At all. It's really, really annoying. I do use that wall to get the car turned, because this car just does not turn if you don't hit that wall. Like, you can just go straight off the track and crash into a bridge or something. This car's actually a lot easier to drive than I would have guessed. It's pretty much, this thing is pretty much the Ventura of the street cars. I mean, it's just like blisteringly quick in a straight line, and kind of sacrifices the cornering ability. At least to an extent. It's actually not too bad, because for something that has a handling rating of 1, it's actually pretty good. I mean, mysterious floating signs, did you see that? The ghost signs. Fucking hell. Just a wee tap of the handbrake is all you really need in this car, just to make sure it turns in. And then after that there, you just point it in a direction, whack the throttle, and you just fly. I actually tried recording this once before, but then I realised there's two things you need to change to 60 FPS whenever you're recording with Bandicam. You change the actual thing you're playing at to 60 FPS, and you also need to change the type of file that you're saving to 60 FPS. So something I didn't actually realise the first couple of times I tried recording in 60 FPS is I did not change the actual output file to a 60 FPS file. So I was playing in 60 FPS, but I was only really recording at 30 FPS, if that makes sense. So yeah, I was a wee bit annoyed when I actually realised that's what was happening. But yeah, what can you do? And that's the first race done. That was relatively easy. Let's see, so yep, fast lap as well, so that's awesome. If it's only a bit tired or a bit funny, it's because I don't know where it is right now, but the heat here is just unfucking believable. Like, it honestly, like, it's very rare that the heat actually makes it difficult to fucking think, but it's so warm right now that honestly does make it difficult to actually, like, just think straight. It's insane how fucking warm it has been lately. So this track is different. Don't recognize this one. I feel like this track's different. I don't know. I recognize that bit. That person's way of flying. Let's see. Do I recognize this? Oh, pff, she got wrecked. Oh wait, no, it's not a left turn. It's just it's telling me there's a route to the left. Jesus, people got wrecked. Fucking hell. If I can, I will try and destroy the Road King where I can, because the Road King is always the one that comes back to like fuck you at the last minute. It's just such a fucking fast car. Also, I'm mainly just wondering, like, is there like a special thing you get for beating all of these like cup races and the side events as well that are unlocked from beating the cup races? I honestly wonder if there's some kind of like bonus you get from beating them all. Because I've beaten them all in the derby and the race cars. Street cars are the only ones I have left to do, and then I'm on to the final cups. Like the street car cup, the come on car turn. Damn it. The street car cup, the race car cup, and the derby car cup. Those are the last things I have to do after that there. But there's also a fourth one, which I assume is probably like an all-class cup. Fucking hell. Just cartwheeling. I don't like. This game to me is just fun because like the AIs, you can never predict what they're going to do. A lot of the time they will screw you. You have to admit that. Like they will just like, or you'll screw yourself by your shitty driving. but they will fuck you over sometimes, and you will want to just reach into the code of the game and just fucking delete them, because you're just like it's so fucking enraging sometimes whenever you're playing this game and then the AI just goes nope the last minute and you're just like fuck, and you just want to just you want to tear their virtual throats out. That was close. Oh yeah, I'm not in the last lap yet. It doesn't really matter too much. Like I've always got a tendency to make a huge mistake on the last lap. I'm not quite as bad as I'm trying to remember who it is, but there's a particular YouTuber I watch in terms of like racing games and all. Like there's like 3 racing YouTubers I watch total. I think there's Fail Race. Actually, no, there's about 5. Fail Race, Super GT, AR12. AR12 though I don't watch as much as the others. So there's Fail Race, Super GT, Black Panther, JSR Devon, but yeah, he falls in the same kind of categories as AR12. I only watch his videos occasionally. And then there's Black Panther. I'm trying to remember which one it is, but there's one, if they say they're not going to hit something, they're almost guaranteed to hit that thing. I don't know why, but I find that fucking hilarious. Every time somebody says like, oh yeah, definitely not going to hit that, and then they end up whacking into it somehow. Like, Black Panther recently just did a video explaining why he hits Most Wanted 2012 so much. And yeah, he basically admitted that the Most Wanted 2012 wouldn't have been a bad game if it hadn't been labelled Need for Speed. But because it was labelled Need for Speed and wasn't labelled Burnout, which is what it actually was, that was a Burnout game disguised as Need for Speed. Because of that, it was a really, really bad game. Like that's basically like sums up what the point he made, and I think he's probably right with that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I keep doing that all the time. But yeah, that just shows you how good this car is. Like I'm winning these. That's her name, Le Bing. I could not remember the name at all for life. And I was gonna call her Ming there because that's the name of one of the most wanted drivers in Most Wanted 05. And speaking of that, there I may have an hour and 20-minute recording of me playing Most Wanted 2005. Although I'm probably not going to put that one out because. I'm honestly just like a bitter bastard because I'm just like, fuck hell. Like, I beat this game like 8 or 9 times. I don't want to do this bit again because it's just tedious. And it's just me just being like, god damn it. Can I get on to the good bit of the game? Come on, please. Like, I don't like just dealing with level 1 caps, like dealing with like level 3s at least. The level 3s at least make it interesting. Level 1 and 2 caps are like. If you get busted by those, you either got extremely unlucky, or you just are not very good at the game. That pretty much sums it up. Oh my god, I completely expected that to stop me and like have me like fall off the cliff. And this is actually one of the off-road courses I'm better at, but take that with a pinch of salt, because off-road courses in this game I am not very good at, just in general as a rule. This one is one of the ones I found a bit more doable. For fuck's sake. My shitty driving strikes again. I'm just floating. Okay. Jesus. Right, okay, so this 3-lap race. I'm really not very good at this track for some reason. I don't know. Well, I'm really. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm just getting wrecked by the eyes now. For fuck's sake, fuck it. It's not one of my videos unless I restart at least once. My issue is I just get impatient sometimes and just want to just get it. What the hell happened there? I could not turn my car. What the fuck happened? Out of the way, and don't fall off. For fuck's sake. See, this is why I don't like restarting, because as soon as I restart, I end up like just restarting constantly because I'm just annoyed with like how something turned out. Whoa. Jeez. All the people driving into all the things. Where in the race cars I like this track quite a lot, in the derby cars I like this track quite a lot, but in street cars for some reason it doesn't feel... it's not a track I like very much in street cars because it's just very, very... it doesn't give you much of a chance to use your massive acceleration. This is more of a handling track than a speed track, if I'm totally honest. That's probably why I don't like it very much in this particular car. Can't make me wish I still had the Sparrowhawk. Sparrowhawk's handling was immense. Whoa, holy shit. Cartwheel into space. Also, the bumps make it that your car feels like you're losing your God fucking fucking track. The thing is, I can't even just spam NOS just to like speed myself up. Because if I do that, then that just makes me like go out of control. Oh, for fuck's sake! That could have gone a lot. That could have gone a lot worse. Don't completely admit that right now. That could have gone a lot worse. But this is the second lap. Hopefully, a lot of the shit's been knocked over already, so is less to upset my car. I'm basically just using the barriers to turn the car at this point. Like that's basically what I'm doing. Okay, goddamn it, car. This car does not like these tracks. On the street tracks, I have a feeling this thing will be a complete monster. Like, it just... Like, those guys ahead of me at least aren't that far ahead of me, but... It is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to actually catch up to them, because I can't get the car to turn. It's so goddamn annoying. And also, that was a weird nitrous noise. This car makes a weird nitrous noise for some reason, I don't know what it is. I'm in second, yeah I am. What the hell is that behind me? Is that a truck? It is truck. Make the long car turn. I don't like using nitrous on this track whatsoever. But I feel like my car is just going to go fucking mental and just like, spin out and go off into the middle of nowhere. Thing is, this is part of what makes the game fun though, like the tension, like you cannot like rewind and just like fix one mistake you made. That's actually something bad about like modern games in general, like they hold your hand a lot, and it also means you get kind of lazy, and you don't remember like what it was like to like not have rewind and stuff. Like that was one of the bad things about like the original Grid introducing rewind into games in general. Like in Forza, I am like the laziest bastard ever. I will just rewind constantly until I win a race. If I'm in the last lap, I just rewind until I find a way to win it. But then again, I think a lot of people probably do that in those kind of games. Probably part of the reason why I'm not as good as online as I used to be in Forza. Should probably disable it. Actually, thinking about it. Say, come on, car, you keep going a straight line. And yes, one. Sweet. Whew. Okay, that was a relief. Completely expected to fuck that up at the end and just like not win it. I was just like, it's a bit of a relief. Fucking hell. Let's see, so fast lap. And I think that's the end of that event. Yep, 10 grand. Downtown time trial. Let's see, I actually don't have enough money to actually unlock the nitrous. That's interesting. Shows you how much the nitrous costs. Right, I'm going to attempt this. I'm probably not going to be able to beat it just on my first go, but I'm going to attempt it and see if I can. Also, that sounds weird. Oh, interesting. This track's different. I don't recognize this one. I do not recognize this track at all. Huh, I thought I'd played all the tracks in the game. I don't reckon. Oh, right. I recognize this from Slowdogian's. Ah, shit. What the fuck happened there? Okay. Right. That was a crash now. Holy fuck. Right. Yeah. I'm not gonna try and beat it with that kind of start. See, which button do I have set up as my like change camera button? Oh, it's square. Bizarre. But okay. That actually feels weirdly more comfortable having it like slightly over to the left. See, what was I hit last time that made me like flip out and just like crash, just like cartwheeling everywhere? I love the engine noise of this thing, it's awesome. What? I'll admit, it does feel weird to have no nitrous at all. And again, I suppose like that adds like an additional like layer to the challenge of it, because I have no nitrous. Nitrous is used as a bit of a crutch in this game. Like if you fuck it up, oh for fuck's sake, really? I could have beaten that too, I think, on that lap. But yeah, no, I know the layout of the track. I should have a better go at this now this time. That's typically how it works in time trials. You usually use the first lap as your like tester lap to like figure out what the route you need to take is. Then after that, you're just going to like work on like what's the fastest route to actually take. And it would not return there. Well, shit. I was trying to go left there to try and see like what is actually over there to see. Holy crap, this thing revs 8,500 RPM. Holy shit, that's a really high revenue to hit. It's a lot higher rev than I expected, I'm totally honest. Jeez. Okay, the glass smashing kind of threw me off there. I forgot the glass smashed in this game. I think everything smashed in this game. Why the fuck was I surprised? But yeah, let's try it in third person again. Just to see if it makes much of a difference. Right, is there actually... No, I can't go further left in this. Oh, why is it not letting me turn whenever... Damn it! It's getting on my nerves now. Let's see, so I think I've pretty much got this sector pretty much down, because you just need to like just avoid hitting those if you can, because those will like lift the front of your car up, and then that will mess you up from there, and then just avoid that, slow down a tad here, just so I can turn. Okay, come on, seriously? I didn't even crash into that. What the fuck? The back of the car hit in that time. Why the fuck they hitting the back of the car off it, send my driver out? That's annoying. I'm trying to decide, like, I'm actually not 100% sure what this car actually is. It's not Camaro, because it doesn't have, like, it has, like, the kind of front end that, like, a 68 Camaro had, but, okay, wait, I paused that, okay, that's interesting. It has, like, the kind of front end of Camaro, but it doesn't have the rear end. The rear end, I'm actually genuinely trying to think of what the rear end could be. It reminds me of the DeanoGTO, but it also doesn't at the same time. It's definitely not a Charger either, because Chargers with these style of lights only had dual lights instead of triple lights. So, okay, yeah, fuck that direction. That direction's not gonna work at all. I kept trying it, but yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, definition of insanity. Doing the same thing or doing the same thing so many times and expecting different results or something like that. I can't remember the exact quote. Yeah, I can't fuck this up, but I'm going to use this as a kind of like an exploratory lap. Well, unless I'm fast enough, and look, of course. And, well, I fucked myself anyway, so it doesn't matter. See, let's see, I'll try heading this direction here, just out of curiosity. Right, so actually might be the fastest way of going. Okay, what the hell, the curb, like, completely messed up. Did you see that there? The curb, like, totally messed up my car. That was bizarre. Huh. Like, it spun the car in, like, an odd direction. That was weird. Right, so... I think I'm actually going to head right from now on, because heading right actually was pretty decent that last time I did. Okay, right, so now I can see why this area is annoying. I'm not sure if that was a quick start or not there. It seemed to be a bit different in terms of like the start off, or in terms of like the way the race started off there. Let's see, how will this go? And Smash to that. So. Oh, what the fuck is happening with the curbs on this track? Hitting the curbs at all just knocks the car fucking flying. It's really, really fucking weird. I'm really not sure what the fuck to think of that there. That's odd. Yeah, on these laps, typically you want to avoid hitting anything. If you can possibly avoid hitting something, you probably should. But this one here, I'm feeling like hitting something is guaranteed, so I'm just like, fuck it and going for it. Like where you can, you typically want to bounce off those barriers because you're not going to lose too much speed, and those things don't seem to automatically send your driver out the window, so that's helpful as well. Didn't totally fuck it up on that one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow, this is just me. This is like that fucking sand, or not sand track, this is like the fucking barn track again, all over again. Just me getting shittier and shittier and shittier driving it. May cut some of this out, actually. Like, I don't know how long I've been recording, I don't have a second monitor to tell me, so, yeah, I should probably start using my phone as like a timer just to tell me like how long I've been recording, so that I can just look at a timer and see. That would actually probably be a good idea, thinking of it. I don't know if having this on the front of my car slows me down or not, but, well, it doesn't matter anymore. Not going to touch the curbs on that bit of the track anymore, and let's see. I feel like this is probably the fastest direction to go. Okay, god damn it. Fucking curbs. I would. Can I beat this still? Probably not. Oh my god. Really? Fucking curbs screwed me up. Only I can get that close and still fuck it up. Right, so at least now I know I can actually do it with this car, so that's a bit of a relief. So, let's see, I would have had done that last time too if I hadn't been for that last like, little fuck up. It's weird, sometimes obstacles, it's actually good to hit them because they like reduce your speed a bit for you without you having to actually brake, so that can be... Okay, seriously, what the fuck is up with that particular curb? That curb always fucks up the car. It's really fucking weird. Just send. Whoa. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try and just focus on this time and just kind of just get it done because it's getting on my nerves. Oh, for fuck's sake! Really? There's a dead car there. Of all the places to come through the fence, there was just, of course there was a dead car there. Let's see. Yes, I am still trying this route here because I feel like this route is definitely faster. Right. Okay, that's it. Was pushing too hard in the previous couple of attempts. Relaxing a bit weirdly actually made it faster, which, well, I suppose that's not weird, but meh, whatever. So that's $4,000 and allows me to finally get the nitrous that I've yet to actually get on this car. So let's chuck that on. And that's that car, I think, fully upgraded. I don't think there's anything I have not installed. And yeah, nitrous is 10.0. Now I didn't even look what it was before, so I guess I'll have to see that in the recording. Let's see. I'm just going to double confirm for myself to make sure everything is installed. And let's see. Yep, all tires and brakes and all are installed. Yep, that's all installed as well. And yeah, sweet. Okay, so that's the Bullet GT completely maxed out. So yeah, I guess next time I will pick up with the next races here. I assume this one here will probably, this year will probably both be time trials as well. I guess thing is, each one of these events I suspect may actually be an episode on their own, because this one's 4 races, this one's 5 races, and this one's 6 races. This one will definitely be an episode on its own. I mean, like, 6 races, and I assume they're not going to be short considering the amount of money they're giving away for them. So, yeah, I'm thinking that one's going to be definitely an episode dedicated to that one on its own, and this is going to be a fun way to like finish it off, because it's called the Speedway Special. I assume it's probably just going to be another Speedway like the previous one. Like that one Speedway right, that one Speedway left. So I assume it's going to be a similar kind of deal. So yeah, I'll probably try and do both of these in one video, and then save this one for the final race car video. So yeah, I guess I'll leave this video here. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.